Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a certain reputation for being extremely complex. With its 30-minute turn 1 combos and endless loops, it can feel daunting for those not already in the know to wrap their heads around it. Luckily, Konami foresaw this problem in 1999 by proposing a simplified version of their format called the Junior Rules. While never officially adopted in the TCG, the Junior Rules have been tackled and experimented with by some number of Yu-Gi tubers in the past years, and now it's my turn. With no tributes, 1 spell, 1 trap, and 3 special summons per turn, in this series we will ponder, what does Yu-Gi-Oh! Look like when the action economy has limits? How much can we accomplish with less? Can we truly simplify the game into a more accessible form, or are those complexities baked in? Can we build a stronger Yu-Gi-Oh! That is for the people? We will find out together as we undergo this, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior Trials! Hello, world and all who inhabit it. My name is Jessica J, aka Jessie J Plays, and we are back with more Junior Trials. Folks, we have returned with release year 2005, and folks, it is gonna be a good one, is what I would say if the format were slightly better. Now, make no mistake, I am enough of a freak at baseline that I enjoy playing Junior format even when it is a tiny bit mediocre. That being said, I think I should be honest with all of y'all about where we are kind of coming to this particular format from. We have had an interesting last couple of episodes, interesting last couple of formats. 2003 saw the advent of Berserk Dragon strats, which was very, very exciting, a very different way to play the format than we saw in the previous season of Junior format, Junior Journey. And 2004 saw a lot of Chaos shenanigans with Chaos Emperor Dragon being nerfed by the errata, but still absolutely playable. These were big dramatic changes to the format, and unfortunately I am not convinced that the card release year 2005 has anything quite so impactful to offer us at this stage. There are a couple things. At the very least, we do have BES Tetrin, which is one of my favorite cards in all of Junior format. Just a hilarious alternative take on Breaker the Magic Warrior, and it is also slightly buffed in this particular season with the rule that you are allowed to normal summon it in face-up defense mode. Beyond that, though, there really is not a whole lot going on in 2005 that significantly differentiates it from the formats of the past in this particular series. Nonetheless, we will press on. Myself and Emperor Stowe will do our best to showcase the format and what it does have to offer. But before we get to that, of course, there are the pre-bans. There are some number of cards that were released before the year 2005 that were pretty much fine in the context of previous formats, but are no longer fine as of the 2005 card pool. Certain things that are released in 2005 just completely change the context of a couple of these cards. So we have gone ahead and banned Limiter Removal, banned Cyberstein. There's just so many powerful machines at this stage. We've banned Waboku because with the release of Threatening Roar, there are now like 9 copies of like trap cards that do this, and it facilitates a annoying stall strategy that was somewhat popular in the first season. We have also, however, gone ahead and unhit a number of cards that were released before 2005 in recognition of the fact that this release year doesn't add a whole lot. We are doing a little bit of experimentation. We have allowed Dark Magician of Chaos to be limited where it was previously banned. See if we regret this, but again, this card is errata, so it's definitely not as strong as it once was. We have semi-limited Torrential Tribute and semi-limited Trap Hole, because there are a lot more monsters that are able to essentially pop back row upon being summoned, or make back row that you have to use in the battle phase utterly useless. And going off of that, we have decided to unlimit Mirror Force. In addition to those changes to the ban list, of cards that were released before 2005. Among the 2005 additions to the card pool, we have decided to make the following alterations. We banned Brain Control, banned Spiritual Fire Art Kurenai, banned Tyler the Great Warrior, unless you specifically go to the Discord and can prove that you own this card in real life. We are making it so that if the one person who purchased this off of eBay decides to participate in this format, they can go ahead and play it, but otherwise, Tyler the Great Warrior is banned. We're banning Phoenix Wing Windblast because of the specific way it functions with the tempo of junior format rules. Banning Gatling Dragon in accordance with my refusal to ban Metamorphosis. We are limiting Ancient Gear Golem and limiting Grand Marg the Rock Monarch. So that is the format as it stands, and here is what I have decided to play for today. Ta-da! Folks, it's another Bungus list, but this time with BES Tetrin. For those of you who have never seen this card before, when it's normal summoned, you put 3 counters on it, and it can't be destroyed by battle. However, whenever it attacks or is attacked, it removes one of the counters, and when it runs out of counters and is involved in a battle, it just destroys itself by its own effect. But the unique thing about this card is that once per turn, you can remove a counter to pop a spell or trap card on the field. So this is essentially the upgraded version of Breaker the Magical Warrior that is specific to junior format rule sets. This is a neat little card that I like very, very much. Changes the dynamic of how we play this format a decent amount. There's not a huge amount else going on here, though, that is too terribly different from how the format would be played in 2004. This is a pretty standard Bungus list. We've got 2 Gaga Gigo, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ancient Gear Golem is an absolute beast. This guy is probably not going to make it out of the episode. 2 copies of Androsphinx. This guy fucking sucks. This card is absolutely terrible. It has Summoning Sickness, which is feels pretty bad in kind of a fast-paced format like junior format, but you know, we do kind of need those big stat lines at this stage. Tyrant Dragon, 3 Despair from the Dark, 2 Invader of Darkness. The Dark Magician of Chaos and the Grand Marg the Rock Monarch are, of course, different than what you would have seen in 2004. We're making a couple of allowances here. Of course, BES Tetrin is at 3, which is a Black Forest, can search Grand Marg the Rock Monarch or Magical Scientist. And then we are playing Tribe Infecting Virus with a couple more copies in the side deck because I think that destroying face-up cards at this stage is at a premium. The spell cards, we've got 3 Pot of Greed, 3 Smashing Ground. I think Smashing Ground is probably the best spell card in the format at this stage. Heavy Storm, Pre-Mat, Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, Dark Hole, and 2 Nobleman of Crossout. I expect to see a lot more monsters being set to try to play around Smashing Ground, and this is a card that punishes that line of play. For trap cards, we've got Call the Haunted. Blast with Chain is hilarious. This is a goofy way to play around BES Tetrin. Essentially, if you have a monster on your side of the field and a BES goes to pop your back row, you can, and it's Blast with Chain, you can chain it, and then whenever it's destroyed, you get to pop one of your opponent's cards. So this is one of the neat ways that we can play into this new Tetrin format. Beyond that, we've got Bottomless Trap Hole, newly semi-limited Trap Hole, and Torrential Tribute is here. 1 copy of Mirror Force. I don't think this card is that good in this format, but we did kind of want a certain number of trap cards. 1 Dust Tornado and 1 Ring of Destruction. For the side, we've got Giant Trunade, Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Air Knight Parshaft, 2 Tribe Infecting Virus, 1 more Andro Sphinx, 2 more Mirror Force, 3 Blast held by Tribute. Maybe I should play something other than this. I don't think Blast is good anymore. Oh well. 3 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and then in the extra deck, we've got Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Dark Bolter the Terrible, Ryusenshi, Dark Flare Knight, Fiend Skull Dragon, and Guilty of the D-Knight. That is the deck list that I am going into this game with. I think it'll be a good time, even though it might be a little bit derivative of 2005. And let's see what my co-host Emperor Stove is building.
Hello, everyone. I am Emperor Stove, and I am quite honored to have been asked to join Jesse on the 2005 episodes of Junior Trials. Jesse must be getting a little desperate for co-hosts. I'm the second consecutive cis man she's led on the show. But at least I'm not white. Today I'm going to be playing a slight variation on the machine burn deck that was built by Happy Awu in the Junior Discord. That seeks to take advantage of the fact that a lot of the good cards that we're playing already in this format are machines, like Ancient Gear Golem and, of course, the GOAT, the ES Tetran. We're doing so by playing Perfect Machine King, a large man that gets larger when there are other machines on the field. It also counts your opponent's machines, so it gets bigger from opponent's Tetrans, as well as your own machines. We're also playing some other stuff like Mechanical Hound, which can be a floodgate if you manage to empty your hand, as well as Reflect Bounder, which is another part of the second half of this deck, which is the burn half. This guy is a machine, but also burns your opponent if it is attacked by an opponent's monster for the attack of that monster. So it's a way to chip away at your opponent's life points. And the big part of the rest of that burn strategy is this card, Dora of Fate. During your opponent's turn, you can target one of their monsters, and then when you normal summon a monster that's 1 level lower during your next turn, you burn them for 500 times the level of their monster. In Junior format, of course, where levels are frequently very large, this can get a lot of burn damage going. We're also on Dimension Wall as a way to deal some additional burn damage. Now, I did make a couple of slight changes to this deck. I just kind of added a couple of cards that I thought would be interesting. I have no idea if they're good, but I thought they'd be interesting. One of them is MS the Infinity, which is another machine, and it can get a little bit big if it manages to get over something like a Grand Marg or one of the little utility guys, like a Sangan Witch or a Flip Monster. Basically, I figured it would demand an answer at the very least, but also it is a level 7 for Dora of Fate. I wanted one more level 7 since the most common level for a Bungus appears to be level 8. This is another way to get a 4K burn off of the Dora, as well as being just a decent card. And I also added Catapult Turtle. So this is another way to kind of go over the top with burn damage, but it's also a level 5 monster, which I thought would be good for Dora of Fate because pretty much every deck is going to be on the level 6 BES Tetran, and also some of them are on Grand Mark as well, and also those are the types of cards that are going to force Dora of Fate most often. So if you get put in a position where you have to chain the Dora of Fate because, you know, the only card your opponent has is the Tetran, it's nice. I thought it would be nice to have another level 5 target to go with the Teva and the Bizar Shock that we're otherwise playing. Otherwise, it is entirely unchanged from the deck that Happy Awu built. I'm sure they know it better than I do. Surely I will play this perfectly and never make a mistake. Jesse, take us away. What if we die tomorrow? We have enough decks for the rest of our lives.
Well, Emperor Stove, I have decks for days. As long as by days you do mean one day. I have one deck. I have decks for days as long as we die tomorrow. How you feeling about Junior Trials format?
I feel like I'm an expert. I think I'm like the best junior player ever, and I'm going to display that by playing perfectly. the deck that I know intimately
Yeah,
today.
that's incredible. That's so nice to hear. It's good to have like an expert on here for a change.
Hmm.
Last time I
Hmm.
got some guy named like I Wish TCG. I think
Hmm.
I'm not convinced he ever actually played Yu-Gi-Oh a day in his life. I don't know
Y-
what his knowledge base that he claims. But as opposed to you who have just
Yeah,
I understand built decks for every single progression series for the last
that's
10
true.
years.
That's true. I did
It's a
do that. Yeah,
crazy,
that's me.
crazy amount of knowledge from this guy, and I look forward to seeing it all on the field, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. All
All right, well,
right.
that's the first round of stove expertise. Just fucking kicking my ass in rock, paper, scissors. Good luck, have
Uh,
fun. Let's
is
do
it
this.
is it correct to go second still? I don't know. I'm gonna find out right now.
I think it probably is. What does this hand mean to me? It doesn't mean nothing. Folks, I'm gonna summon the 2005 format All-Star BES Tetrin!
Yeah, there he
Motherfucker
is.
gets 3 counters, will set 1 card, send it back your way!
Yippee! I'll draw. All right. Let's go standby main.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure. Let's do I think your play was like really good. So I'm going to do that.
I
It's
activate Trap Hole!
No. Well, he outed the back row. He unquestionably outed the
That's
back
true,
row.
BES Tetrin did get rid of the back row.
All right. Well, have a good turn.
Incredible. Invader of Darkness.
Ah, that's a big guy. Ah, he's so big. I don't like that he's so big. Why he's so
He's so
big?
beefy.
All right. Let us begin by potting my greeds.
Okay. You're greedy as
Uh,
pot.
draw 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Alrighty, alrighty. I probably just want to Dark Hole here. Oh wait, no, that's too loud. Two spells.
Two
Fuck, two
spells, two
spells. Fuck,
spells. Fuck,
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 fuck.
fuck,
I'm
fuck.
cheating. I'm
I thought
cheating.
you
I'm
were
cheating.
an
I'm cheating.
expert. I thought.
I'm cheating. All right, here, take your gold.
Oh,
Go.
okay, okay. Well, this guy's quite
You
large.
attack this guy.
Ow. 100.
All right, pass. Fuck.
All right. Smashing ground.
I've been smashed.
Smash or pass that ancient gear golem.
Oh, thank God you didn't have another normal summon.
No, I straight up do not.
All right. Stand by main. This is unfortunate.
Now, I have used up most of Tetrin's counters, so if you just attack it, you can set back row again.
I can do that. I think either way I'm dead if you summon a monster. So I think I actually have to Dark Hole this Tetrin.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
I don't like it, but I think I have to. Folks, here's Reflect Bounder. How do you feel about Reflect Bounder?
Okay. This has been seeing a weirdly large amount of play in the season of Junior Trials. And hey, the guys are very big.
He's so big. Let's go set 1 Yu-Gi-Oh card, and then I'll pass turn.
Okay. We will go Pot of Greed.
Ah.
Okay.
2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That is probably my best path forward. I normal summon BES Tetrin.
Ooh, well, bottomless.
No! Damn it. Well, it doesn't look like I could have really played around that. Set 1 and pass.
Seems unlikely. Alright, I'll draw. Very funny. Stand by main. So that could be torrential, and if it is, I would fucking die. Could also be like a mirror force. There's lots of things that I wouldn't like it to be that it could be.
A lot of very powerful trap cards in the format.
Now, what do we play around is my question. Torrential's at 2. You know what? If you got it, you got it. I've decided that if you got it, you got it.
We don't got torrential, but I will bottomless here.
All right, understandable. Have a nice 17.
Keep you off of the biggest guys that there ever were. God,
Right.
the lower my life points become, the bigger of a problem this fucking Reflect Bounder is.
He's kind of just an asshole.
Like, if I summon a 3k monster, I am down to barely any life points.
Yeah.
Let's see if you let me stick this monster, folks. I normal summon Mr. Summoning Sickness himself, Andro Sphinx!
There he is. I do not have a response to his summon.
Okay. I'm not doing shit.
I wonder why. All right. Stand by main. Very, very, very funny. Extremely funny.
God, how the fuck do I beat this fucking Reflect Bounder? God damn it.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. You know what? I'm gonna make it a little tougher. I'm gonna smash.
No, I don't. No.
You know what? Here's another Reflect Founder.
Dog! This is fucking absurd. Why is this card good? Why is this card good in this format?
This is so much better than I expected it to be.
Why was Edison format correct when they limited this card? God damn it, that draw
would be pretty
sucks. Good here. Oh yeah, the one of Dark Hole. I wish I were that good. I think I just have to set 1, set 2, and pass.
Yeah, that is the way to get around it, is to just set a fucking monster that has more than 1700 defense. Yeah, I'm also very low on life points too, so running into a defense position guy is not
running into like a
ideal.
Despair from the Dark would put you dead to everything.
Yeah. Alright. I was hoping this would actually win me the game, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this even though it doesn't win me the game. I'm going to normal summon in face-up defense position Catapult Turtle.
Dog! You ready? You ready to make a tight game even tighter, motherfucker? I activate Ring of Destruction.
Ring of Destruction, yeah.
We're gonna each take 1,000 damage.
Alright, well, I'm definitely not attacking now.
100 and 500. I could never attack a Reflect Bounder again.
No, you can't.
Why? No, that's not what I need. Wait. Hold on. Oh,
is it? Is it what you need?
Wait. So here is my thinking. If one of those back row is Torrential Tribute, this play likely loses me the game, but I think my life points are low enough that I can't really afford to just sit on my laurels, and I think I need to go for it, so I will attempt to do the play that wins me the game. I'm going to flip summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
That is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay. I do not have Torrential Tribute.
I activate Monster Reborn.
Oh my god.
I am going to, just in case this doesn't go through for some reason, I'm going to declare Catapult Turtle. Ah! Oh my god.
I was punished.
That game was so fucking close, dog.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I don't know what you would have done if I hadn't summoned the Catapult Turtle. My brilliant siding process is finished.
Alrighty. We are running it back.
There he is.
Fucking running it back.
It's the guy.
It is the guy.
Yeah, this guy's so rude.
He does give off farted in an elevator vibes.
Mechanical Hound.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try to get a counter.
I will take 1,000.
Yippee. I'm good.
I normal summon a Go-Giga. Gaga. Gigo.
It's so big.
Do I want to go aggro here? Yeah, fuck it. Smashing Ground.
Ooh. Goodbye.
let's just get in a ton of damage. Why not?
Ow, ow. I will take a ton of damage, roughly. Stand by main. This is concerning. How do I not fucking die? I guess let's begin with Reborn on the Mechanical Hound.
Okay.
And then we will normal summon my good friend Perfect Machine King.
Ooh, this is a beefy Machine King.
He is very large. He is currently 37.
Oh yeah, because Tetrin buffs it too. Fuck. Okay.
It sure does.
That's a problem.
Do you have any thoughts on him?
I mean, I have some sexy thoughts on him, but no response.
I guess we all do. Hey, that's not really
I
that
mean,
notable.
like
I think we all do.
those are
Look at him.
thighs for days. I will say.
They are very strong. This anyway. I'll attempt to go to the battle phase.
Look at his trapezoids. They're fine.
And I am going to lose to Mirror Force.
Unfortunately, you will not lose to Mirror Force. I'll take 1,000.
Oh, yippee! All right, I will attack this guy.
Yeah. What is the math here? Is it 850?
750.
750.
All right, I'll go main 2, and I will. What am I setting here? I'm gonna set this Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That is a pretty good board reset, and I imagine we have to go for it. Dark Hole.
That seems pretty good to me.
Yeah, the problem is that my follow-up is Androsphinx.
Ah, this guy.
Yeah, so I can't push for anything right now, but...
He's very large. Go stand by main. Let's summon your favorite monster ever. Here's Reflect Pounder.
Dog! This is fine, I guess.
Set one, go ahead.
See, I really thought Reflect Bounder was just, like, the exact same card as Ultimate Obedient Fiend. But honestly, okay. I think we just have to set one and send it back your way from now.
Understandable. I'll draw. I'll stand by. I'll main. Let's summon the large man again. Here he is.
Okay.
And he's getting buffed by Reflect Bounder. I will go to the Babble phase.
Babble.
I will attempt to attack.
Well, the fact that this guy was 3,700 rather than 3,200 when it attacked Gaga Gigo earlier actually mattered because my back row is Blast with Chain.
Blast with Chain. I'm owned. I'm a little bit owned here.
Blast with
I'll
Chain.
take 300.
The best trap card in Tetrin format.
Yeah, I'd out my board.
Yeah, well, the downside is now I take even more fucking damage if I kill Reflect Bounder. It's not even original attack, it's just attack.
It sure is.
Good lord. I think I just have to set one and pass. I can't really afford 3,500. What the fuck is this game?
I love Swords of Revealing Bounder.
Swords of Reflecting Bounder is fucking me up.
It's so good. I'll set some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Alright, that's a good card, but it doesn't keep me from hard losing to Torrential Tribute. The thing about Androsphinx is that it does have a burn effect if it attacks a defense position monster, so we'll give this a try.
Oh, I definitely knew that before I set the monster for sure. Yeah, it's Witch. I will take what, 550?
550. You do.
Okay,
you
and then
get
we'll
what you
search.
can. Right.
Okay, what if I search another Reflect Bounder?
I might fucking stab you.
Okay, I guess I won't do that then.
I like how in this deck you can search Mechanical Hound, which is
you can
very
search Mechanical
still.
Hound. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can search that actually deals with Androsphinx. So I'll just search the large man.
Okay. That almost deals. If you had a second Reflect Bounder, this would deal with Androsphinx.
It would. As it stands, it does not. All right, draw. Cool, another card that doesn't deal with Androsphinx. We might just be sitting here, actually.
Oh, where the fuck are my smashings?
That set card is concerning. What would that be? I guess it's probably like a witch or something. Sand again, witch. Yeah, I think I just have to hope you don't draw a good card.
Well, that will help.
Oh.
But it doesn't help enough.
All right. Ooh. Speaking of which, my turn.
Ayo!
Or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay, that's funny for sure. I guess I might as well do it. Normal summon Tetrin. Defense.
I think I have to trap hole this.
Understandable. Goodbye, Tetrin. I'll miss you.
Especially since, like,
Oh, actually, hold up.
leaving that Tetrin would not only, like, make my back row, put my back row in danger, it would also, like, buff your Perfect Machine King. Oh, what are you thinking of?
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because the thing... Well, Androsphinx doesn't work on Tetrin because it would only destroy itself by its own effect.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's all I got.
Okay. Again!
Oh, God.
Motherfucker! Come on, work with me.
All right, draw. Folks, we go again.
Bottomless.
God, I'm so scared to die too. You know what? I'm gonna torrential here. I'll chain torrential.
Okay, I don't hate that. The set card, I was trying to play around Torrential by, setting this Ancient Gear Golem.
Ah, I see. All right. That's it.
Okay.
If you can kill me, you can kill me.
Let's see what we can do. I normal summon Grand Marg.
All right. What's your target? Annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, why didn't you target the other one?
Did we hit the Mirror Force?
I literally have to do this, or I'm dead. And my Door of Fate, I can't use.
We do have Call of the Haunted, though.
Okay. Well, we tried.
Gaga Gigo, let's fucking eat at my opponent.
Wow, that was bad.
Wanna try game 3?
Yeah, let's go one more time.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I just didn't... you were just always one card ahead of me. Maybe I should go first, just for that reason. Like...
Might be worth a try. Maybe going first is good in Tetrin format.
Sure, yeah, you know what? Why not? I lost both games going second, so why not try? Alright. Stand by main, let's start. Oh, I'm gonna get the extra card anyway.
Oh, let's go!
Let's go. Oh, that is very, very funny. It's probably worth it. Let's go normal summon Demok.
Yeah! Okay. We get to see this card in action a little bit.
Alright, I'll set one during the end phase. We'll use the effect, and we'll add a spell from my graveyard to my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, Dark Magician of Chaos, the way its errata works is that, you need it to be on the field during the end phase in order to get the effect. So, it's not always, optimal as far as bonuses go, because a lot of them you want to attack as soon as you summon them, but, Demok turn 1 is quite good. Let's normal summon Tyrant Dragon.
Oh, that would be a problem. I'm going to have to bottomless that.
Oh, it was bottomless. Tyrant Dragon is immune to Compulse, immune to Trap Hole, immune to Ring of Destruction, but bottomless does not target.
No, it doesn't.
I think we gotta set one and pass then.
Alright, I'll draw. Stand by main. And I bet you didn't see this coming. There was no way for you to see this coming.
Alright. I see it.
How aggressive do we want to get into one back row is the question. Let's hedge a little bit. Here's which.
I think I still need to TT this. I don't love it.
Yeah. That gets banished. And then we'll trigger which.
Yeah.
And we'll add, let's go with...
Please don't.
The targets here are kind of odd. All right. You know what? I'm sorry, but I have to. I have to do it. I got it. You know I had to do it to her.
Oh man.
I'll set a card.
Deflected.
Go ahead.
All right. Invader of Darkness.
Oh, it's so big. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me.
No!
29.
Fuck! Fuck me. Oh, this Reflect Pounder is about to go insane. Fuck.
Alright, stand by. Stand by, Shmaine. Folks, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. How do you feel about the Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Get fucked.
Rude. Quite rude, honestly. Not great. Go ahead.
Alright, I don't really want to play into a TT, so we will set one and attack.
Don't have it this time. No D-wall this time. Draw! This is just very weird. Here's Reflect Bounder.
I think I have to trap hole this.
I will... you know what? I'll change Torrential.
That's my Despair and my Invader.
Alright, I will set one Yu-Gi-Oh card, and you may go.
I am starting to look a little low on cards here. Despair from the Dark.
That's a Despair from the Dark right there. You know what? We'll call the Haunted target the Reflect Pounder.
I'm not fucking redeclaring.
Are you sure? Alright, stand by main. Let's go for Big Man.
Yeah.
Babble Phase.
Okay.
Attack Big Man.
We will ROD the Reflect Bounder.
Interesting, okay.
So now your guy goes to 27.
Oh, it does. Shit. Oh, I'm owned.
That's the strategy. Do you get to redeclare here or no?
No, my targets didn't change.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, I probably have to do this then.
That makes sense.
All right, go ahead.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Uh-oh. That's concerning. That's so big.
Okay, it goes through.
Smash.
Okay.
Set, go.
Okay, well, this is my last normal summon, and I was kind of hoping to get a spell in the graveyard before this, but, here's D-Mock.
Ooh, D-Mock, that's annoying for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, it does stop Witch from proccing and a couple other things, so...
Yeah, and it's not anything, it's just Catapult Turtle.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alright. Oh, no! No!
Oh no! Oh,
worst time ever for that card.
That it does be that way sometimes. GG's. Oh, all right. Let's mill out our decks and talk Banlist stuff. All right. So, just general thoughts on the format. I will say I did get the three-peat, but none of those gains individually were blowouts, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, they were pretty much all close. I kind of just ran out of guys. I think you were just ahead of me on traps, like just one card ahead of me.
I think the Discord
maybe
So the Discord was chatting about this. I will be completely honest with you, Stove of the Emperor. When I suggested semi-limiting Torrential Tribute and Trap Hole, I fully thought that Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon was released this year. Unfortunately, it is not. And I actually do think that additional summon traps makes the format feel a bit sticky. I think that might have been a reason that I was always ahead, is that like Bungus is better at bouncing back from a torrential tribute than like a little guy's deck.
Yeah. This deck does kind of want multiple guys on the board, and that just plays so hard into torrential. And if you get torrential, like those one for one trap, like, well, not one for one, but like the trap coals and the on summon destroys
Yeah.
make it really hard for you to do that.
So I would be totally down to put TT and Torrential Tribute back at one copy each. Just like lower the number of trap cards that do exactly that in this format.
Okay. Yeah, the obviously that does make Tetran like also a lot stronger, but it's probably fine.
Yeah, Tetran
I
is a
like the
cute
idea of that.
little Tetran is a cute little guy and I love him.
Hmm.
Do we want to limit or semi-limit him?
Uh, I don't know. See, the thing about Tetran is if you get your Tetran out first, like you can go Tetran set a card and your opponent can't.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's obviously there's plenty of people who know Tetran Junior format much more intimately than me. It does still just seem very, very strong. Maybe two.
Yeah, let's
I
try
don't know.
Tetran at 2. I think Tetran is a card that will definitely be limited in like future release years when there's more to play with.
Hmm.
I think I lean more semi-limit for 2005 specifically, just because there wasn't a huge amount that got printed this release year that changes the dynamic of junior format. The way that Berserk Dragon changed 2003 or Chaos Emperor Dragon changed 2004. So I
Yeah.
like semi-limit Tetran.
Yeah, I like doing that if we are also doing limit hitting
Yeah.
the on summon traps as well. I think though that doing both of those at the same time makes sense.
Okay. Cool.
Was there anything in your deck that I was just like, man, fuck this thing?
I think I
Not
probably Ancient Gear Golem.
not really, honestly. Yeah, like like Golem was like it would have been amazing, but it never really came up.
That's true.
Uh,
Um.
um, yeah, I mean all the cards in your deck just seem good, like normal good.
Yeah. I have a couple of thoughts. Number
Okay.
one, I think it might be good to ban Ancient Gear Golem, and then if we want another 3K guy, maybe semi-limit Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because the function of Ancient Gear Golem that makes it so strong is that it has 3K attack and defense, so it can be either Blue Eyes or Despair from the Dark, and that's in addition to like the two busted effects it has.
Yeah, maybe Golem is too strong. I could see that for
Yeah.
sure. I'm with you.
Okay. And then Blue Eyes is a card that we just have to keep at 1 forever once they start printing support for it. Like in 2008
Yeah.
White Stone of Legend comes out and that is the best tuner in junior format forever.
Yeah.
But uh leading up to that place, I could see like this just being a format where like the stat line generally has increased,
Hmm.
and it could be nice to just have a second big guy.
I think I'm happy with how DMOC ended up too.
I do like DMOC. I
Yeah,
don't
it
hate it
wasn't.
at all.
I don't. It wasn't broken, and it was like fine. It wasn't like underpowered either. Like getting me
Yeah.
back that pot of greed was nice. It was a nice little bonus.
Yeah, it is also interesting to me how Pot of Greed continues to not be broken. Because
Yeah,
it's like, it's your one spell activation per turn.
yeah. It's so much worse in a format where you can't just play every card.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, card advantage is just slightly less important.
Yeah. Oh, here is one that I heard in the Discord and I think I agree with. So Ultimate Obedient Fiend was a bit of a pain in the ass in like junior journey. But we don't really have the things that make it a pain in the ass in this format. In like the first season, you would go spam the board with multiple copies of Ultimate Obedient Fiend and the Gate Guardian pieces, and then like normal summon Catapult Turtle and burn your opponent for 1,000,000. Whereas like we don't have the Gate Guardian pieces, and Catapult Turtle has been errataed. Or you would tribute it off of Spiritual Fireart Kurenai, which is banned in our format. So it doesn't really have those annoying functionalities. And on the other hand, some people in the Discord were messing around with a Infernal Flame Emperor deck that I think is extremely cool. Because the rule in Junior Trials where a card that says Tribute Summoned is instead treated as saying Normal Summoned means that Infernal Flame Emperor gets to be a bigger but more situational Tetran for people who want to go more all in on like a fire strategy. So I'm kind of leaning like maybe unlimit Ultimate Obedient Fiend to let an additional deck function.
Sure. I mean, Ultimate Obedient Fiend. I think you were right when you said Ultimate Obedient Fiend and Reflect Bounder are the same card. They're just like a guy you summon that is like Swords of Revealing Light until you out it.
Yeah. And like the thing is, there are just so many of those cards at this stage. Like people are playing, there are like 3 or 4 3 of like 3K defense monsters that are identical to Ultimate Obedient Fiend. It doesn't change the stall baseline the way stuff like Threatening and Woboku does.
Okay. Yeah, if that fire deck wants Ultimate Obedient Fiend,
Sure.
sure. Why not?
I hope the Discord doesn't make me regret this.
Yeah, they would never mislead you, I'm sure.
This is true. They would never make me regret all of my life choices. Okay, so we have that. I wish TCG mentioned this, and I think I agree with it. Magical Scientist is fun in this format because it's like balanced in a way that it's never been before.
Mm-hmm.
However, the function of being able to summon like 3 copies of Thousand Eyes Restrict is pretty good. And I think there's maybe an argument to limit Thousand Eyes Restrict, just so Magical Scientist is like you can only pop one
Hmm.
monster rather than 3.
Oh, that's interesting. Limit restrict specifically, so
Yeah.
it's just a removal spell.
Yeah, it's one removal spell rather than 3. I think in like faster previous formats, Magical Scientist was a little bit more balanced by the fact that you have to pay 3,000 life points in order to get that functionality. But now
Hmm.
with stuff that can extend the game and like the fact that a lot of the time board presence is more worth 3k life points than it might have been in previous formats.
Yeah. Uh, and you know what? We also did just well, hmm. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
1,000 eyes to one. That sounds
Yeah.
interesting. Like it makes you have to like really like use your magical scientist well.
Yeah. Makes you have to really think about how you are playing it. Which like
Also means
Magical Scientist.
you can't go meta scapegoat into like restrict and then do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if
The
they out it.
idea that you only have to defeat Thousand Eyes Restrict one time does make the games less sticky.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. The last thing that I might suggest is since we are putting BES Tetran on the semi-limited list, I think we can probably take Bizarre Shock off the semi-limited list. This card was semi-limited in 2003, back when like no other card really did what it does. But we are kind of past that point, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think never had a point in that game. Like I was on one, but my deck was on one Visor Shock, and I don't think there was ever a point in that game in any of those games where I was like, oh gosh, I hope I top deck Visor Shock here.
Yeah, I mean, you would feel very differently in
Yeah.
2003 format, but
Yeah.
at this stage we have a lot.
I
more
would have
going
much
on.
rather had Tetrin.
Yeah, for sure.
Every
for sure.
situation.
So we'll put Visor Shock to 3. Are you good with Grandmarg?
Grandmarg, I think, is okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's not as annoying as I expected it to be, but although the fact that it's a 1-of definitely does feel good.
It would have been much less annoying if you had hit the right card. If you hit the bottomless.
Boy. Well, I still had the Call of the Haunted as follow-up, so I think it was Jover either way. Do you have any other thoughts or opinions or feelings? We saw Dimension Wall resolve that game, and I kind of like that this is a threat in the format, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't hate it at all.
It was fine. The card, I think, is just not, like... It is only relevant in a deck like this, and it even then didn't do that much.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dora of Fate, of course, still terrifying, but I do like the fact that it most punishes Bungus decks, so I think that's fine as well.
Yeah. I never got to actually resolve it in a spot where I just kept not having the right levels in hand, but...
Yeah, that's, like, the downside is that, like, if your cards align, if the fates align well, which... also, Mechanical Hound being a Witch Search maybe makes that a little bit more feasible, but it is still, like, you need very specific circumstances and to not set a trap card that proactively does anything. So I think it is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. That is the format as it stands. Those are going to be the changes that we make to it at this stage. If you out there are interested in playing this format, then I've got good news for you. In the description of this video, there is a link that allows you to join the Junior Format Discord, and exactly 2 days after this video is posted, we will be beginning the Super Junior Confrontation Tournament for Junior Trials 2005. This is a multi-day Swiss tournament with an eventual top cut that myself and Emperor Stove will be providing commentary for on the next episode of Junior Trials. So if you see any deck idea that you think is cool, any builds that you think we might have missed, any ways to abuse the infinite power of Androsphinx, then I encourage you to jump on into that Discord and give it a try.
Hell yeah, get in here. Do some junior confrontation.
Confront your juniors. Confront the juniors, folks.
Confront the junior.
Stove, do you want to plug anything?
I stream sometimes, I guess. Twitch.tv/EmperorStove. I play Mario. Yu-Gi-Oh's bad.
Twitch.tv/EmperorStove. We play Mario and do tier lists.
That's what we do.
That's all that we do.
And Card Guesser.
And whiteboard. We also make Stove draw things on the whiteboard.
Sometimes it's things I can't say. Like this guy. I can't say his name.
Folks, subscribe to Hard Like Joe, and we'll see you next time. This has been Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior Trials. You can support the series by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. You can also contribute any amount at patreon.com/JessieJPlays, and by contributing to my Patreon, you will gain access to one secret bonus episode of this series per month, where I participate in a tournament with the Discord members. Thank you, and we'll see y'all next time.